my name is Sam Johnson and I am a voice teacher. I'm going to be reacting to and analyzing Rose from BLACKPINK singing If It Is You. She has an interesting tone to her voice. She has an interesting tone to her voice. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a very interesting sound. I like how spoken she's keeping everything. It's not like she's trying to make a certain tone happen. It's kind of closed, actually, almost towards a character voice. It's interesting. It's just like a really interesting sound, and I think that interesting voices are great because you want to sound like you. I feel like people who know her voice well will be able to pick her out very quickly, which is a good thing in marketing. You want that. It's a very valuable thing. Her vibrato sounds a little weird to me. Vibrato in non-classical music is interesting most of the time because it is just a little bit of a shimmer on top of everything compared to classical where, yes, it's a shimmer, but it's much more expected and there's like expectations for how many times you oscillate and how wide the oscillations are. Hers is really small and fast, but it's pretty consistent. I think that her tone and her vibrato are connected, though. If she relaxed her tone, it would probably open up the vibrato. So for keeping this small, non-classical sound, she's doing a very efficient, effective job at it. I wonder if she has a little bit too much pressure underneath sometimes, but it's to achieve that tone. I just feel like if she backed off a little bit, she could have the same tone and not have that pressure. So it's either backing off or relaxing everything, because if you just relax this whole thing and drop the jaw a little bit more and just allow a little bit more space to be made compared to this smaller sound, that relaxes things if things start getting a little too compressed. So I would have her play around with both of those things, but it seems like what she's doing is working and it's a consistent sound across. It sounds like her style all the way through. Yeah, I think it is because she's just creating a little bit more pressure underneath. She's only gone up to like a C right now, and you can get away with pulling up that amount of pressure if you're just going to go up to the C. If she was starting to go towards higher things, I think that she'd need to change things up a little bit in order to let that be a smooth transition and sound the same. But she is getting away with it. It's a little bit tense, and that's what's creating the fastness of this vibrato. If she relaxed into it a little bit more, it would slow down and with it become a little bit bigger. Right now it's more like a bullet rather than a more consistent, not even consistent, just a more traditional vibrato.
아, 목소리가 엄청 좋구나.
I think it's so cool to have non-traditional voices singing contemporary music. Whatever people go for, like whatever they like in this space, that's the right choice. Now her job is just to make that sound in a way that she can sustain over a career or a tour. I think that she probably is getting away with it because there is enough ring in her voice, enough kind of turnover up into head voice that I don't think that she's just pulling chest up, but it sounds like she's adding in this tone that makes it want to sound like she's kind of pulling chest voice up. Like, this is not the easiest, but it's fine because I want it to sound like this, and it's not hard either. It's just this weird kind of in-between place. But I think it's great. I think that she should experiment with these different sounds, and if people are connecting to these sounds, that's completely valid. Not everyone needs to sound like Sohyang. Like, we can have people like Rose who also sound good, telling different stories and connecting with different people, and I think it's just as valid. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends. I just created a Patreon account, and I would really appreciate it if you would go check that out if that's something that you could support me with. Go check out my website, vocalease.net, if you're interested in signing up for voice lessons. Thank you.